Hello, and welcome back to Fallout 4. Today I'm going to make a house in the Country Crossings settlement. There's two people here when you first find this settlement, and there's a beater house. The heck? Alright, we're getting shot at. Gunners. Alright, let me take them out real quick. I found the problem with the video slowing down. It's the update of the Fallout 4 game. Apparently, when you're recording the video off the console, because the recording device is in the USB port instead of in the SSD memory, the records are a little bit slower than they need to be to perform adequately. Granted, the game works well. With the new update, it works a lot better than it did before this update came around. However, my recordings aren't working as well because of just how the Xbox Series consoles are set up. Anyway, I am here at Country Crossings, and I just defended some people from some random gunners that showed up when I was here, and I'm going to take this blown to bits house and I'm going to build up on it. I mean, it's not going to be perfect, but I'll give you a couple tips, a couple tricks, whatever, to help you kind of make the house look semi-okay. I'm going to be using some stuff from the Far Harbor and the Contraptions DLC today because it just makes it easier. Okay, we got a random raider. Any more raiders around? I definitely got to put some defense up at this place. They're just too open out here. In a previous game, I actually made a wall around this whole settlement. But anyway, today I'm just going to build this house real quick. I'm going to use some of the DLC's items from Far Harbor and the DLC items from the Contraptions DLC little system there. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some of the barn houses, which come with the Far Harbor DLC, and I'm gonna just take some of the barn walls and try to put them together. Because the walls are kind of like beat up, one wall is completely blown out and the other one still has like pieces of the wall left. The wall is completely blown out, and I think I'm gonna put a door there instead of in the front because it's not gonna be a clean entrance and exit if I try to put a door over there. So I'm going to take these wall pieces out. I'm going to have to kind of mess with them a little bit. We're going to be using a carpet trick. We're going to be using a post trick and maybe an ashtray trick to get these wall sections to line up a little bit better. First, we're going to try the carpet trick. I was here since the beginning of the days of this game, back in, I guess it was, 2015 when it came out. And it just gives you a little extra room in front of the walls. Sometimes it'll help you clip the walls into, other pieces of wall that are just kind of hanging out. It takes a little bit of finagling. I might have to do maybe one wall at a time, or, I just have to put the carpet in a slightly different area. But basically what you do is you put the carpet in front of the wall. You put it a couple inches in front of whatever walls you're using. You hold down the X button or the A button, depending on whether it's a PlayStation or an Xbox controller. You just hold it down, and it'll highlight multiple sections. Now that the wall's actually clipping through the other wall, I can try to line up this new wall with the outskirts of the wall that's already there. I'm going to try to do the same here since we already have the two walls that are in place. The third wall kind of clips in because it just works. I don't know why the settlement building is set up that way, but it is. And I'm going to do something similar on the opposite side here. This part, I'm just going to kind of set up the walls the way that I did on the other side of this little building here, except I'm going to have a doorway in one of the walls. We're going to try the carpet trick again, see if it works. If it doesn't work, we can just kind of mess around a little bit. A lot of trying to rebuild houses takes just trial and error. The building system is just it's just strange. Like I said before, I wish there was some sort of setting where I can make these structure pieces not clip into the other pieces of whatever building I'm trying to rebuild. I wish that was just in the settings where you can turn off the clipping or turn it on. But you don't have that option. So we just kind of have to trick the game as many times as we need to get it to work. And I kind of got that rug stuck in a little dented area. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that out, so I'll just build another rug. Before I started this video, I did get all these pieces of scrap or whatever to make this stuff from Diamond City, Good Neighbor, and Bunker Hill. You just talk to the vendors. They usually have cloth, wood, steel, etc. You just purchase some of it. Like I used before, I did the Mylark Queen steak trick to basically just kind of exploit and cheat the game a little bit to get the amount of money needed to get all this stuff. But you do what you have to do when you're trying to make a video. I can't be running around the whole wasteland trying to get this stuff normally, so I just use a little bit of a trick. I have a video about the Mylark Queen steak exploit. If you want to find it and check it out, you're more than welcome to. I have it on my Fallout stuff playlist, and it is available publicly. So if you want to check it out, go for it. I'll be more than happy to see you guys looking at my older stuff as well. Last I checked, I had 37 subscribers. I really do appreciate it. I know it's not too many people, but you actually take the time out of your day to watch what I'm doing, maybe learn a little something. I try to be pretty much as simple as I can, but also as thorough as I can when I'm trying to explain things. So anyway, if you watch my videos more than one time, if you come back, I really do appreciate that. I also appreciate all the likes that you guys give me, and any new subscribers, I also appreciate it, and feedback. I appreciate that too. All that's good stuff. All right, anyway, so I'm going to attempt a post trick right here. You can find it in either the barn structures or the warehouse structures in miscellaneous. And all you do is just you put one of the posts near the wall, and you push the wall into whatever wall you're trying to repair. Once again, you just kind of fidget around a little bit, try to get it precisely in place. I mean, the wall is a little bit longer than the building itself, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're just trying to get basically a solid four sides and a ceiling. Just very basic, livable structure. I got another wall I need to do on the other side, and then I'm going to start trying to work on the roof. And I think this is the warehouse stuff that I'm using here, but I think I'm going to make this house 2 stories. I think I'm going to do that. And the warehouse stuff and the barn stuff, I'm guessing both the DLCs were made around the same time, because they're basically sort of like skin swaps of each other, palette swaps, I think they call them, of each other. The items are pretty much the same with both the barn stuff and the warehouse stuff. So, the contraptions DLC and the Far Harbor DLC, just one looks a little bit different than the other, but they function pretty much the same way, and they function very well together. So if you are kind of tight on cash and you can only get maybe the contraptions DLC, which is a little bit cheaper than the Far Harbor DLC, I believe. Last time I saw it was $3. Getting just one of them is going to make rebuilding houses and stuff and building up some structures in your settlements look a little bit nicer. And I think we can all appreciate slightly nicer, not so blown out places in the settlement areas. Right now I'm just taking some warehouse roof. I'm using the flat roof, and I'm trying to line it up I'm going to sort of kind of have them clip a funny way to where part of the roof kind of overlaps into another part of the roof. For some reason, the Far Harbor and the Contraptions DLC's items just do that a little bit easier than the items that you get in the base game. So I really do recommend picking at least one of them up. If you really want a whole new area to explore, Far Harbor is a good DLC. I don't remember if it's larger or smaller than Nuka World, but it does give you a whole new map and a whole new area with whole new enemies. And a lot of the quests and stuff were pretty cool. New guns and stuff were there. They're pretty cool. There is a couple quests for Dima that are a pain. You decide, you're going to be playing a Minecraft game instead of a Fallout game. I don't know what type of programmer thought that was a good idea. However, some of those quests need to be done if you want to complete the story. I wish you the best of luck if you do that. Anyhow, so yeah, I'm just going and I'm trying to just put these walls into the sides. I'm trying to make this bottom part of the house as kind of solid as possible. And I don't really think I'm going to get too much better than I have right now. So I think I'm going to go grab a ladder and I'm going to go run on top of this roof here and start building up another part of the house. I'm going to try to find a spot where I can put some floors in. Once again, it's being a little bit finicky because it is on top of a roof. And sometimes because you're trying to put a floor on top of a roof, it gets a little difficult. But it's possible. And I'm going to put the barn walls up. I use the upper shack floors because it gives you a little more of the roof on the bottom level, and it gives you a floor for the second level. And if you noticed, the workshop and the barn walls are a little bit taller than the original walls that you get with the steel and the wood. It does make your buildings a little bit taller, gives you a little more room, headroom. And I think I'm just going to try to find some nice glass to put in here. I think I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And then I'm going to put an arcing roof, or like a roof with a peak on it on the very top here. I'm debating whether I want to make the stairs on the inside of the bottom floor and make it more, go into the top floor from the inside, or should I make it almost like an apartment complex where you have a separate flight of stairs for the top of the house than you do for like the bottom of the house. I think with this build that I'm putting together, it'll probably be easier to have the stairs on the outside. So I'm probably going to make a door up here on one of the wall pieces, and I think I'm going to open it up and do that. I'll probably put some furniture up here. I'm probably going to put some workshops up here, actually, like a cooking shop, armor workshop, maybe a chem workshop, stuff that you can do to improve your character's quality of life in this wasteland. I'm probably going to do that, and then on the bottom floor, I'm probably going to make like couches and beds and stuff like that eventually, but right now, because this takes a while to make, I'm just going to do the frame of the house, and maybe in a later video, I am going to put in water, food, defense, beds, stuff like that into this settlement, and try to pretty it up, do a little bit different than I did in previous games. Yeah, I think this is about it. I don't even know if I have stuff for the crafting workshops or not. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it looks like I'm missing scrap the materials, whatever you want to call it, for that right now. So I'll go back into town and I'll grab some more materials, and I will finish up this settlement in a later video. This video is getting kind of long. We're at about 15 minutes, so I'm going to cut it pretty soon. I'm going to just take a little walk around the house. Show you what we got. Just do that real quick. And thanks for stopping by. I always appreciate when you watch my videos. I really appreciate that you actually got it this far. Anyway, thanks again for stopping by. Hopefully this helped a little bit, and I'll catch you in a later video. You have a good evening, afternoon, or morning. Bye now.